Hello, and welcome to Most Often Cinema. I'm your host, Renault von Schlupp, and today we will discuss Kubrick's masterpiece, Barry Lyndon. Through the use of natural lighting, the auteur was trying to convey the psychological ramifications of an aristocracy in the past and present. He was commenting on British society while also talking about Hollywood and the troubles that he faced and the challenges and the reason why he had to leave Hollywood in the 1960s.
Hey,
What?
we ain't talking about nobody Olympic, huh? And let me tell you something.
Oh, gosh.
We're gonna straighten you out. First of all, we're not drinking tea. No, we're not.
No tea?
I got something for you right here.
What?
I got something right here for you, yeah.
Oh.
Cup of coffee in the big time. That's what you need. You need that coffee.
All
the
right.
caffeine and the espresso going through your veins so you can feel the madness.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Yeah, give it a try. Let me know what you think. Yeah. Yeah, here I am. I'm sitting next to you.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. We're not here to talk about no Barry Lyndon. We're not here to talk about no Kubrick and no Renoir. We're here to talk about mostly movie SummerSlam. Yeah. Today, it's a reunition of the mega powers. I don't know what's going to happen here, man. I just feel the electricity, and we're going to talk about...
Oh, yeah, That's right, it's the SummerSlam edition of Mostly Movies.
Yes.
And now you're with the champion of the World Wrestling Federation. And let me tell you something. All you people, George the Animal Steel, Ricky Steamboat.
That's right.
You are not even in the class of the Macho King. No, you're not. And you never will be. But let me tell you who's in a higher echelon class, and that's called Mostly Movies SummerSlam edition with the Macho King. And let me tell you something, Barry Lyndon. You could get the elbow drop too if you want to get smart and wise. Because let me tell you something. The Macho King, he has surprise intelligence that you've never seen or witnessed before. You never will be again. Dang it!
What you gonna do when Mostly Movies runs wild on you?
Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm Dan, and I'm here with the Macho King. I'm very happy to finally have him on the show. We've been trying to do this for a while.
Yeah, it's great to be here, Dan, and good to see you too.
Yeah, 100 degrees outside. It's too hot to go out.
Too hot to handle
in.
and too cold to hold.
That's right. So we're going to stay in. We're talking about wrestling movies, movies about wrestling,
That's
movies
right.
featuring wrestlers, maybe even one with my friend here
never
that you
know.
may have seen. And basically, we're leaving out the documentaries. We're not going to be too comprehensive. There'll be other SummerSlams and other opportunities to talk about that. But Macho King, first I'm going to talk about movies about wrestling. These are movies that feature.
That's my favorite topic. Yeah, wrestling.
So, and we're pretty much kicking it old school WWF, not so much WWE.
What's that?
Yeah, right?
Because I'm the World Wrestling Federation champion.
That's right. So the first one, like we'll talk about, and I want to get maybe some of your opinions on this. One that I saw recently again, which I liked, Fighting with My Family, which is about Paige. And have you seen that one?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did see that one, and I have to say that to me, Paige is an entire book. And I dug the movie, yeah, even with The Rock. And let me tell you something, Rock, whenever you want a piece of the champion, you could come and get it, brother.
Yeah. And then The Rock was in it. Unfortunately, there was no Macho King in it. And I think every movie would be improved with
That's
the Macho
why
King.
I deducted 2 stars from it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just 3.
How do you have the Macho King in your movie like Spider-Man?
Yes, we'll get there. And quickly, I'm skipping Iron Claw. I didn't see Iron Claw. My feeling is I'm not a fan of biopics too much. Comedy ones, like the one with Paige, is different because she, it's more of a comedy movie, so they could play a little bit with the facts and it's all right. Yeah. The same thing with the movie featuring George the Animal Steel, Ed Wood.
Hey, Jay, let me tell you something. George the Animal Steel, he had lust in his eyes for Elizabeth, and let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I took care of that chump!
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, you put your nose where it didn't belong.
That's right.
And the Macho King, he keeps his receipts, yeah. So I ain't forgetting about nothing, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like with a comedy, it's different. Like you can play a little bit with the facts. But with Iron Claw, like when I heard they changed some things because they only have a certain amount of time, he's got the claw.
Yeah. You feel that? Feel the excitement. Yeah.
And we're going to talk about another friend of yours in Body Slam. We're going to talk about Captain Lou Albano and Roddy Piper, also the Tonga Kid. are in Body Slam. It's not a good one, folks. You know, did you like the Body Slam?
Well, let me tell you something. It might not have been an Oscar-winning performance there, and I remember Dirk Benedict from the A-Team was in it, so that was cool, and Piper and the Tonga Kid, and my old friend Captain Lou Albano, But the thing I remember most about the movie Body Slam is the actress Tanya Roberts. Oh,
I'll drink to that.
Who was one of the Charlie's Angels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you believe that. And we all
Why did I
love the
forget
Charlie's Angels.
Oh, the Angels.
And
the originals, not...
Oh, yeah.
No
No
disrespect to the later.
No disrespect to the new ones, but the original ones, that's the ones that the Macho Man digs.
So, your former partner from the Mega Powers has made some movies too.
They all suck.
They did. Yeah. Yes. You know why? I realized something. Can I call you Mr. King or Macho King?
Call me Mach.
Mach.
You're my friend now.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. So I'm getting an incoming text from my job. I'm ignoring that. Here's the thing. With Hogan, I'll have to say, he is a good actor. It's not that he's a bad actor. He's just really good when he plays Hulk Hogan, when he does that persona, you know, and everything. Anything else, it just seems like you could tell that he's trying to break out of whatever he's in. So No Holds Barred is pretty rough to sit through.
Well, you know, the thing about Hogan is the roles that he performs the best in is when he is stabbing his best friend in the back.
Right.
Yeah, he puts it around there and he sticks it in you and he says, you know, that ain't going to work for me, brother. And what doesn't work for me is the lust that he had in his eyes for Elizabeth. Now, let me tell you something, Homer. You were like a brother to me. But let me tell you, when you went after Elizabeth,
that was it, man.
That was the end. That was the end of the line, brother. And let me tell you, I'm going to try to calm down now because we're talking about the movies. And he's had his share of hit and misses.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, any movie that the Macho King is in has been a hit.
Has been a hit, yes.
No misses.
It's no accident.
No, I don't miss. I don't miss, brother.
My favorite role by him is in Rocky III as Thunderlips, which when I was a kid, I didn't realize how close that was to the truth. And I see it now, and I'm like, there he is.
Yeah.
And of course, his great cameo, which they should have given you a cameo too. He had a great cameo in Gremlins 2.
That's right.
During the movie.
And let me tell you what. If you put the Macho King in one of your films, that is a guaranteed hit.
Yeah.
Box office bonanza, yeah.
And another one with Captain Lou that I actually like a lot. Well, first we'll talk about the Goonies. What happened with that was, I'm a big Goonies fan, you guys know. He helped Cyndi Lauper kickstart her career. He met her on a plane. This is a true story. He met her on a plane, and she's a huge wrestling fan. And she tells him, you know, my mom and you went to high school together. So he says, oh, that's great. What do you do? And she talks about music. She had a little demo tape with her. He had some friends in the business, and that kind of kick-started things. That's why he's in a lot of her videos, including The Goonies Are Good Enough, which has a lot of other WWF superstars like Andre the Giant and several others. But another one with Captain Lou that I always liked was Wise Guys, the Brian De Palma film.
Yeah.
You seen it much?
Oh, I've seen that movie many times
funny.
before. And let me tell you, Captain Lou Albano, he should have at least been nominated for an Academy Award for that film.
I mean, it was 85. There was nothing.
Yeah,
86.
Let me tell you, Frankie the Fixer, he reminded me of my grandfather. Rest in peace, brother. Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's the thing. I look at a lot of these movies, and I'm like, oh, man, this guy was so great and so memorable in this movie. And that was a movie, Wise Guys, that got killed by the critics because De Palma was making a lot of great movies, but he'd also get a lot of criticism for his movies, especially about the violence and Scarface, and some people label him as a misogynist. So he did this movie, Wise Guys, with not Joe Pesci, Danny DeVito and Joe Piscopo, the other Joe from Jersey.
Yeah.
And he got nothing for it. He got smacked in the face for it. Like, if you read the Malton book, like 1 star. I mean, come on. You know, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, he was unjustifiably in a position that he'd rather not be in. Yeah. That performance will go down as one of the all-time great performances by a professional wrestler. Yeah. And let me tell you something, as far as the critics are concerned, I have addressed this with the WWF President Jack Tunney, and it is upon appeal that we will straighten out all these critics, because I haven't met a critic yet that was ready to step into the World Wrestling Federation ring and back up their business. But the champ has got the receipts on you, brother, and I'm always here, ready, willing, and able to handle it.
Yeah, we'll talk about Jesse Ventura was in a couple of wrestling movies. Well, not wrestling movies, but he had little parts in some small movies. Predator, he's in. He's great in that movie.
He's got time to bleed.
Yeah, he's good in The Running Man. I feel like they didn't use him enough in the original Running Man. He's in same thing with Demolition Man, too small of a part, and they just didn't use him. But he's actually good. He speaks well, and he you know, his character in Predator. It's one of the amazing things about Predator is you watch that movie, and it's an action movie in the 80s, and most action movies in the 80s, you don't care if the characters live or die. They're pretty much disposable. But I'm telling you, in Predator, it's one of the few movies where every death, like, you feel it, and you really mourn these guys because there's no, like, throwaway characters in that movie. It's a great movie. You're a fan?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like Jesse the Buddy. As a matter of fact, me and Jesse teamed up, and he was sort of like my manager, kind of, with Elizabeth. And then he had left for his other pursuits in acting and politics and whatnot. But me and Jesse were real tight back in the day, and I appreciate and admire what he has done as far as acting is concerned.
Yes. What about Andre the Giant?
Oh, Andre the Giant. He did not like the baby oil. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
I remember he didn't like the baby oil, and he got very, very angry when the Macho King used to put the oil on my biceps to make them stand out when I was in the wrestling ring. And Andre, and you know, rest in peace, brother. And I know you didn't like that type of thing, but I still did it anyway because I'm the Macho King. And I will do what I do,
And notable performance was in The $6 Million Man. He played Bigfoot. And also he was really great in The Princess Bride, which they say he was in a lot of pain at that point, but he still gave a great performance in that movie. And he's very memorable, you know. And a few quick ones. Sergeant Slaughter was in G.I. Joe the movie, and he's made some other TV appearances.
Yeah, I remember him.
And Jake the Snake was in Peanut Butter Falcon. I know you're not a fan of Jake the Snake.
No, I am not a fan of Jake the Snake. And as a matter of fact, I never trusted that Damien. No, I never trusted him. That thing bit me, and he wouldn't let go. He sucked into my muscles. And Jake the Snake, I knew you antagonized that lizard to come attack the Macho King. But let me tell you something. I infected Damien with the madness of the Macho Maniacs. And let me tell you something. Damien was sick that night, and he'll never do that again.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was surprised to see him. I'm watching Peanut Butter Falcon. It's an okay movie. Critics tend to go crazy over movies these days. But it was all right. And suddenly he's in the movie, and I'm like, oh, wow, you know, this is interesting. And Mick Foley, I think, had a small part in that. But lastly, we're going to talk about some other stuff too, but Roddy Piper. I have to say this about Roddy Piper. Between the films that I've seen him in, like Body Slam, the terrible Hell Comes to Frogtown, which is awful, even by Roger Corman standards, is pretty bad. But whatever he's in, he's always good. He always brings it. And, of course, the best one with him is They Live, which is from 1988 by John Carpenter. And that's a movie that becomes more and more like a documentary as we go into the future, because it's all about... you know, we're being controlled and we're not in control of our lives, and what is reality. And it's much more fun than the what is reality movies, isn't it? You know?
Yeah, you know, let me tell you something. In control, out of control, it really doesn't matter, because the Macho King will always be alive and always Always ready for action. Yeah, and let me tell you, yeah, one more.
I'm digging it.
That was a good movie with Piper. Yeah, I think I would have handled them a little bit differently. Yeah, I don't even think if they knew the Macho King was on the premises, I don't think those aliens would have even started in the first place.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, Piper puts up a good fight, but I think if the Macho King was around, I don't think the aliens would have said forget
they
it.
would have. Let me tell you,
They
would have never landed. They would have never landed.
And now the great moment that we talk about is your role in Spider-Man in 2002.
Oh yeah, well in Spider-Man, it was Bonesaw McGraw, and I was in the ring with the Spider-Man, and that was played by Tobey Maguire. Yeah, a good actor. And I told Toby, just be natural, just be yourself, because at first when he walked into the ring, he was mesmerized by the Macho Man, because he had never seen such a physical specimen before.
That's right.
And he said, hey, Macho Man, I don't want any kind of problems. And I said, okay, there won't be any kind of problems, because he was respectful to the Macho King, and he understood, he was a professional, and he understood that the Macho King is a professional, and we made a hit movie together.
Yeah, and I really wish that they would have kept you to the end, because I could have seen you and Spider-Man, taking out the Green Goblin. What would you have done if that, in that circumstance?
Well, the Green Goblin, he was flying around all over the place, and maybe he didn't know at the time that Macho King is famous for the elbow drop off the top rope.
That's right.
So if the Green Goblin was flying around, he wouldn't see where the Macho King was coming from, and I dropped that big elbow on him and raised the heavyweight championship of the world over him and say, hey, Green Goblin, not today, brother. You ain't going today.
So
Luca.
Going. Any recent thoughts about recent films that you might have caught up with or seen? I know this year hasn't been such a great year for movies.
I saw that movie with the guy who kills all the Germans. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was like an old
Sisu.
dude. Yeah, he was an old dude, and he
great movies.
I think he was mining for gold or something, and I'm always mining for gold. Yeah, and I get it. Yeah.
Both the Sisu movies are great.
And I didn't see that second one. I saw the second one is in my queue.
Yeah.
And I saw the first one,
and
I really dug it. Yeah.
You know what I love about both of those movies is just that the first movie he goes after Nazis, the second one he goes after communists.
Well,
so this is great.
Yeah, well, I could see those two being the two groups that you would go after, and I would probably recommend going after them myself.
Yeah. The third one, he's going to probably go after vegans. No, he's not going to go after vegans. I'm just kidding.
That means he would be going after Adrian Adonis. Yeah.
Oh, Adonis,
Watch out for that guy.
So, Macho, why didn't they put you in more movies? There's so many great movies.
I'm ready. Yeah.
Well, maybe with AI, with digital technology, they can find a way to put you in classic movies. Like they could, Gone with the Wind is so long and boring, and they just throw you in there. And
well, let me tell you, there's nothing better than the real thing. There's nothing like it. No, there isn't. And the real thing is right here. I'm just waiting for my phone to ring, and then they could remake all these movies. And let me tell you, Scarlett, I don't give a damn what you think. That's what we would have. Yeah, I'm ready to do it. Wizard of Oz. Yeah, all these,
no place like
everything.
home.
Star Wars.
Oh, that would help. I mean, they're bringing Star Wars out for the 50th. They could throw Macho Man in there. I mean, they've changed the movie so many times. Why not make it better?
That's right.
Macho
Imagine the Macho King. He blew up the Death Star. Yeah. I'd believe that.
He just gives it an elbow drop and then blows up.
Double X handle on the Death Star. And I'd pay to see that movie. That's one.
Definitely. That's definitely great. Recent ones I saw, I was not into Disclosure Day. I wasn't into a lot of these movies. I just feel, most movies today, I guess I'm old and I've seen everything. But
you didn't see Disclosure Day.
Yeah, it's all right, And even like the new Toy Story, it's fine, but it's like, why do they just give us something new, Yeah,
the last movie that I saw was that Mandalorian.
Oh, that was pretty good.
I must say that I was entertained.
Yeah, it was entertaining,
Yeah, the little green guy.
We could have used you in the movie, too.
Oh, well, every movie ever made could use the Macho King, yeah.
So what finishing moves would you have done on Rod of the Hut? If
Well,
you were in a match with him.
yeah, we kind of reminded me a little bit of King Kong Bundy, the guy that particular shape and size. You know, guys like that, you gotta clip them low in the legs, take them out, get them on the mat, and then you could get them with a nice chokehold. Yeah, get them in a sleeper hold. You get them in the sleeper hold, and you put the big boy out to sleep, and then you get the 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
There you go. So any last parting thoughts for mostly movies, SummerSlam? Good wrestling movie recommendations or anything?
Well, a good movie recommendation is The Wrestler.
Oh,
There's been things that have been embellished upon, but Mickey Rourke, I like him. I like he's a good actor from the Pope of Greenwich Village, which was a
great movie.
Great movie.
It's on Tubi. Watch it.
Don't be a bed bug.
That's right.
And that was a good movie that I think it was nominated for.
Year of the Dragon was good too.
Yeah, a lot of good movies.
Mickey Rourke has made some good movies.
And then what you could do is you go on your computer, you go on your TV, your smart TV, you go on your phone and you type in Macho Man, and then you rewatch all my matches, all the interviews and everything, and any movies that I was in. And let me tell you, that is the perfect 4th of July weekend for you.
Oh,
yeah.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody have a great 4th of July, and we'll be seeing you soon. We'll be back for more shows. And Macho Man, I'd love to have you back.
Oh, I'll come back anytime.
Can we do the Mega Powers thing again to
close
it out?
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to happen here, man. Like, the whole universe.
Ooh, it's happening right now. Yeah. Oh, you got the hands. Like, remember, stay macho.
That's right.
March out.